Hello students, how are you all? I hope everyone fine. So last class we learned about the different representation of the sets, set builder, roster, different types of sets as well as the Venn diagram. So today we are going to take some very important concepts of sets, that is operation on sets, like union, intersection, difference, so many different operations are there. So we are going to learn about that different operations on sets. So in the first operation is union of two sets, union. Okay, union meaning exactly I'm using that. Okay, union of sets. So let me define that first, then I'll explain with the example. Let A and B be two sets. Okay, consider two sets A and B. Union of two sets is a set again, which contain, observe carefully, all the elements of A and all the elements of B, which contain all the elements of A as well as all the elements of B, then the common elements being taken only once, B and taking only once. So A union B, and you have to consider all the elements of A, all the elements of B. If anything is repeated, take only once, okay, either from A or from B. So this is the definition of A union B. So adu hege denote marte union. So careful agiri, adu U E U baribidi, adu it will be represent for universal set. Okay, I hope you remember. Simple U without this. Okay, remember that. That is A union B is equal to set of all X. In set builder form we can represent like this: set of all X where X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Innu artha agledre, don't worry, I'll take one example. 1 2 3 B is equal to 2 3 4. So can you tell me what is A union B? What is the definition? Set of all elements of A and set of all elements of B and A. Okay, if the common elements are present, take only one. So what is A union B? Tell me. 1 is required, 2 and 3. Take all the elements of A first. Okay, check any other extra elements there in B. Yeah, which elements is there? 4. 2 and 3 already is included. So here we can see that all the elements of A and B and some repeated elements like 3, 2 and 3 taken only once. 2 and 3 taken only once. So this is an example of A union B. So what is A union B? Okay, you have to consider every element of A as well as every element of B. If anything is repeated, take only once, and I hope you can understand this concept through this example. So yeah, in notation nenpitkolli A union U union B. Yes. So don't worry, we are going to solve so many problems in exercise where you will get the practice to take union of two sets. This is definitely not difficult. Definitely you will understand immediately after taking one example. Okay. So we have some properties of union. Proof LU bekantilla. Maybe you will get some problems where you are going to take where you are going to verify all this. Okay, with some example. You are not going to prove anywhere. No need to prove it. Also just verify. Okay, we are going to verify in exercise problems. Remember that. The first property, A union B is also equal to B union A. Yeah, if you interchange the position of A and B, there is no change in the value of the union, because definition remains same. So this type of property is known as commutative property. This is known as commutative property. Next, A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. Yeah, observe carefully. When you read it, look like same, but observe, okay, the pattern is different. A union B union C. Illi bracket the first two term again. Ill bracket the next two or the last two term again. Remember, this property is also holds. You are going to verify this. You are going to solve some problem where you are going to prove this for some example. And this type of property is known as associative property. Proof bekantilla, don't worry. Associative property. Bracket change binary operation kaltidalla other concept. Okay. Can you tell me what is a union null set? Use a definition. Every element of A and every element of null set. Any element is there in null set? No. So you should consider only elements of A. So what is A union null set? A itself. Because you have to consider only elements of A, because there is no elements for null set. Okay. Next, A union A. When you take the union with itself, yeah, obvious. A only, because you are considering only elements of A and only, and both first and second are A, so it should be A. Universal union A. Which is answer? The biggest. Union you are considering always the biggest set, not the smaller one. Universal A. Universal set contain definitely elements of A. So the Keradu common irodu, the biggest set, the universal set. So very important result. In entrance example, which of the following is true? That you should identify. So ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ properties, commutative property, associative property, idempotent property, okay, identity property and universal property. So heading name ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ, pattern ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. I hope you can remember. Very good. So first operation ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Union of two sets, every element of A and every element of B, common elements taken only once. Particular sentence ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹಾ. So next operation on sets, it is known as intersection. Intersection. Remember, intersection meaning exactly same meaning we are using. Okay. The intersection of two sets A and B is a set of all elements which are common to both A and B. Thus you are considering the only those elements which are present in both A and B. Only those elements which are present in both A and B. Okay, that type of operation is known as intersection. It is denoted by this symbol, ulta U. Union in the ulta direction. Okay, in a set builder form we can represent like this. It's a set of all x such that x belongs to A and x belongs to B. Unionally or intersectionally, and x belongs to A and x belongs to B. So what do you mean by intersection? How it works in operation intersection, you are going to consider for the set of intersection is only the common elements from both A and B. Only the common elements from both A and B. Remember that. So x belongs to A and x belongs to B. Got it? Very good. So I'll take one example to explain this. So that example, okay, is as follows. Take x is A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B is equal to 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Then can you tell me what is A intersection B? You have to identify the common elements between A and B. You have to identify the common elements between A and B. Here how common is that? 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So you have to identify the common elements between the between A and B and write only those common elements in the intersection set. You'll get the operation of A and B. Okay, operation is intersection. Okay, let me take one more example. If A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 4, 5, 6, then can you tell me what is A intersection B? Can you tell me the intersection of A and B? Any common element is present in between A and B? There is no common element, alva. There is no common element, so there is no elements in the set A and B. Okay, remember, or you can write as a null set also. Okay, I'll give one information. If A intersection B is a null set, then A and B are disjoint. Innenpilli word you regular use ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ disjoint. A and B are disjoint. A and B are disjoint. If A intersection B is a null set, if there is no common element between two sets, they are known as disjoint sets. Disjoint sets. If there is no common element between A and B, possibility then ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, answer ಹೀಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಡಿದ್ದು wrong ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ the null set ಎರಡು symbol ಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಒಂದು notation ಬರೀರಿ, either blank brackets or the null of 5. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿ. ಯು ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ is commutative property. What is that? A intersection B is also equal to B intersection A. A intersection B is known as B intersection A. So it is known as commutative property. Adhe tara you saw in a previous one associative property. Associative property, you know, A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. So ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಈಗ ಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. Now but remember this or understand the next three, very important. Null set intersection A, intersection between the null set and A. That is, you have to identify the common element between null set and A. How many common elements are there between null set to any set? Yeah, answer is again null set, because there is no elements in null set. How you can get other than null set? Okay, it should be a null set. Intersection of universal and A. Universal and A. Yeah, intersection ಮಾಡೋದಿಗೆ always you are considering the smaller set. Union ಮಾಡೋದಿಗೆ bigger set. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು smaller set? A, because A is inside U. A will be inside U. So common elements between universal and the set is the set itself. Remember, A intersection A, obvious A only. ಬೇರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇರೋ ಚಾನ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. A intersection A must be A. So remember all these properties from the from union as well as from intersection. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? ಸೊ ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮ್ಯುಟೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ, ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ, ನಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ A is null set, union universal intersection set is the set A, intersection of same set will be the answer is same set. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ. Now we have one more property which is a property belongs to both intersection and union, and I'm going to prove this using Venn diagram, because a Venn diagram ಒಂದು definition ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Now I will show you how to use Venn diagram to prove the next statement. Okay, observe carefully. The property is distributive property. ನೀವು addition ಮತ್ತೆ multiplication ನೋಡಿದಿರಿ. A intersection B union C is A intersection B union A intersection C. ಇದೇ ತರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ, ಅದು ಹೋಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, A dot B plus C, ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? A into B plus A into C. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಯು ಲರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಟ್ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಇದೆ. A intersection B union A intersection C, but we have to prove this. So using Venn diagram, observe carefully. So now I am going to prove this. Using Venn diagram. Okay, so observe carefully. So let me take first B union C. I'll consider now B union C. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೆಟ್ ಇದೆ? 3 ಸೆಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ 3 ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಬರೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ Venn diagram concept. A B C. B union C, which part I should consider? Tell me. I have to shade the region which contain both B and C. E region. I hope you can see that. This is B union C. Consider ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಶೇಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವ ರೀಜನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. B union C. Next, A intersection B union C. A intersection B union C. Same diagram ಬರೆಯೋದು. This is A, B, C. Now can you tell me what is a common part, or what is a region I should reshade for A intersection B union C? B union C and intersection part alva? B union C, actually idu B union C. Okay, so again same region, right? A intersection, common part between B union C and A. Only the common part. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? So this is a common part between A and B. Idu part barodilla because this part is not there in A. Intersection and no common part alva. So this is a part of A alva. This is a part of C. This is a part of B. So only you should consider this. So I'll name this the figure 1. This is figure 2. Next. So one side right, left hand side right. Next right hand side. In right hand side. First ಏನು find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? A intersection B. A intersection B. This is A, this is B, this is C. Which is A intersection B? This part. Just imagine C is not there. Remember that. Okay. This is A intersection B. Next, A intersection C. A intersection C. A intersection C ado E part. Imagine now B is not there. Okay, this is A intersection C. This is an A intersection C. Now we have to combine both these two. A intersection B union A intersection C. Union in the combine ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Yeah, which is a union part, not common part. See, ಇದೆರಡನ್ನು merge ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಜನ್, right? See the figure number. Okay, I'll name this as a figure 3, 4 and 5. Now from 2 and 5 ಏನ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಹೇಳಿ? ಕಂಪೇರ್ ದ ಫಿಗರ್ 2 and figure 5. ಏನ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಬರೀಬೋದು? Figure 2 is A intersection B union C is equal to because same region, equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. So we proved distributive property using Venn diagram. Using Venn diagram we proved the distributive property. So one more I will write. Okay, it will be for homework. That is A union B intersection C will be equal to, this is a homework problem, A union B intersection A union C. Idanna homework problem agi consider ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, you have to write proof for this using Venn diagram just like this. Idu artha aita? See, a Venn diagram will help you to solve so many problems, or will help you to verify so many properties of these operations on sets. Very easily you can understand the properties of these different operation on sets using Venn diagram. One example is there in front of you. Understood? So this is a proof for distributive property of intersection and union. Union and intersection is a homework. Like this only you have to prove, and after watching this you write down and post it to me. Artha aita? Very good. So next one, the difference of two sets. Next operation, union gotaito, intersection gotaito, the property no gotaito alba. Next barudu difference of two sets. We are going to subtract two sets. We are going to subtract two sets. So observe carefully. The difference of two sets A and B. Difference of two sets A and B is thus, okay, in this order on the A minus B. In this order on the A minus B is a set of all. Is a set of all elements, belongs to A, but does not belongs to B. You have to consider elements of A but not elements of B. Andre almost this is just like removing B from A. You A minus B andre removing B from A. Remember that. 4 minus 2 and remove 2 from 4. That's it. Same meaning. Okay. Difference of two sets. If you are finding A minus B, you are removing B from A. If you are finding B minus A, you are removing A from B. Okay. So I'll explain exactly what it is through set builder form and one example. Observe carefully. A minus B is a set of all elements X such that X belongs to A but does not belongs to B. That element should not be belongs to B, or if it is belongs to B, you are going to remove it. Removing B from A is known as difference of two sets in A minus B. See, for example, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 2, 3, 4. Now tell me what is A minus B. Removing B from A. So, yaudella common element ide B ಮತ್ತು A ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2, 3 is common. Don't remove that from A. Removing B from A ಅಂದ್ರೆ B A ಇಂದ remove A ಇಂದ B ನ remove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay. So 2 remove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 3 remove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So what is remaining? Only 1. So A minus B is a singleton 1 because 2 and 3 is present in B. That you should remove. A minus B that you should remove. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So A minus B ಅಂದ್ರೆ removing B from A. ಅದೇ ತರ B minus A. What do you mean by B minus A? Removing A from A. It's a set of all element X such that X belongs to B but X does not belongs to A. X does not belongs to A. So if I take the above example, in above example, what is B minus A? Can you tell me? Which is a common element 2 and 3 that you should remove. So what is the B minus A for above example? Okay, for above example, B minus A is only 4 because 2 and 3 is present in A and that should be removed from B. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ A minus B ಅಂದ್ರೆ removing B from A, B minus removing A from B. I hope you understood. Here we have only one property, so I will give you this as a note. And but again important property for entrance point of view. Okay, A minus B, A intersection B and B minus A are mutually disjoint sets. Andre no, there is no common element between these three sets. Remember, there is no common element between these three sets. Observe carefully. I will prove this easily through one diagram, one Venn diagram. Observe carefully. This is A, this is B, this is a universal set. Okay. Now, can you tell me what is A minus B? A minus B is a set which contain only elements from A. This is A minus B. This is A minus B. Remember that. This part is A minus B. And this part is B minus A. This part is B minus A. Now which part represent here the common part between A and B? Yeah, this part. What does this represent? A intersection B. Okay, this represent A intersection B. Now, any common part is there between these three sets? Any common region is there between these three sets? So, over from Venn diagram. From Venn diagram, what we proved? A minus B intersection B minus A is always mutually disjoint subsets, and the intersection is a null set. So only one property, and that property is completed. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಲರ್ನ್ ನೌ ದ ತ್ರೀ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್, intersection and difference and their properties. Understood? So still we have one more operations on sets and its properties that I will discuss in next class. Thank you.